one of the candidates, the Republican candidate for governor in Pennsylvania, Doug Mastriano, is an interesting dude, we'll say. But the moment that I have to take a look at now, it doesn't look like he has a chance of winning, so that's good, or doesn't have a good chance of winning. Everyone always has a chance of winning. But the moment I want to look at now is he went on this lady's show, Wendy Bell, I guess is her name, and a very telling moment occurred where not only is she freaking me out with the way that she is all on her feet during this interview, I never understand where people stand during like radio type settings. Just get a chair and sit down. Stop pacing around and stuff. But with that being set aside, she clearly lays out exactly what the line is going to be in this midterm that we're in the middle of about it being stolen. So the only way that they won't claim it's stolen, they probably will even say that it was attempted to be stolen, is if Republicans sweep. Now, if they don't, if the Democrats keep the House or Senate, or God forbid, both, we're going to hear from Republicans that it was all stolen, this is 2020 all over again, and they won't provide any evidence, but they'll do a bunch of screaming and crying
because
about it.
If they don't win, then it was rigged. As simple as that.
100%. How could there be any other possible outcome? With that being said, take a look at this bizarre moment with Doug Mastriano.
The safety, the economic well-being of our nation is now hinged and balanced on this one vote on 8 October.
Yeah, and this is what scares me. Newsmax, I just saw an alert came off on my phone saying that.
Can you imagine having Newsmax? Alerts coming on your phone. Ooh, Newsmax has my verified news.
Democrats lead in the early voting. We've got to put an end to this crap. It's got to be election day, not election months, not election weeks. It's got to be election day. And I think anybody with a functioning brain cell knows that if it's beyond election day, it's called cheating for the left, period.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gone for, election day to, and then it was a couple weeks at it. Now it's like 5 or 6 weeks. You're just asking for trouble. I mean, does it really need to be so long? I mean, my focus is going to be obviously on election integrity of the top 3 issues we're going to face. Obviously, crime, our economy, and then election integrity. We're going to start off with voter ID. The General Assembly, we've already begun that process here, so there'll be a referendum next May for the people to decide on that. Then we need to look at.
She is a trip.
Dude, she's getting into it. Look at
I love that for her, except for that she hates democracy. But okay, so she said that anyone who has one single functioning brain cell understands why it's just cheating for the left to have early voting, and then goes on to not explain at all why that's the case. Why would it be wrong to, with the same election process, just open up more time for people to vote? Because we understand in a country our size and in certain geographical locations where there's just a lot of population saturation, it's going to be pretty difficult for everyone to cast their vote on the exact same day. And
for sure,
what Republicans are starting to understand, or have understood for a very long time, is in the country as it currently is politically tilted, it is best for them to restrict people's ability to vote because oftentimes, almost universally, when they do that, the places that are targeted are areas they know are going to vote more blue. So they try to make it more difficult for those in blue areas to vote, and that leaves the heavily Republican areas the only ones that are able to really vote effectively or have a very easy time. Now, this is proven in the data, but also anecdotally from my own experience, when I have voted in different spaces, you can tell a difference between some of them are like you walk in, barely any line, easy peasy. Some of them are incredibly difficult, and you can see experiences I haven't had, but others do, where there's just lines around the building, oftentimes in Democratic, Black and brown communities that are targeted there. And so that's what she's on board with. Cut out early voting, cut out mail-in voting. The only voting that can happen is on election day. And I would be for that if you could prove to me that since early voting has been expanded, since mail-in voting has been expanded, there's proof, there's evidence of it being less secure or there being significant more fraud. but you can't. So all you're saying, now they would think that they could, but they couldn't. So all they're really saying is we need to needlessly make it more difficult for people to vote, which to me makes absolutely no sense. What I've said time and time again is, here's my policy on voting. Make it as easy and accessible as possible up until you realize there's some threat of it becoming less secure. And what we've seen is with our current system as it's laid out, it's incredibly secure. We talked about previously the analysis that was done in Arizona, where out of 2.5 million votes, 100 were marked as possibly questionable. That's incredibly secure, and that has no chance of swaying any election. And so why not make it easier for people to do what is their right, which is to vote? But they disagree with that, and she thinks that you have no functioning brain cells for believing in democracy.